Welcome to FoxLearn. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a setup file with Microsoft Access database in Visual Studio 2019. To play the demo, we will create a simple application allows you to connect to the Microsoft Access database. If you want to connect to the Access database in Visual Studio, you can select Server Explorer, then select the connection icon to connect to the database. Next, you need to select your data source, then select the Microsoft Access database file you want to connect. Finally, you need to check the connection. If the connection fails, you need to install the Microsoft Access engine, then close and reopen your Visual Studio to reconnect the Access database. After connecting to the Access database successfully, you will see your database on the left, under Server Explorer. You need to create a dataset, then drag the tables that you want to connect from the Access database into your dataset. Next, open your Form Designer, then drag the DataGridView control from the Visual Studio toolbox to your WinForm. Finally, you need to add a data source to your DataGridView. As you can see, Visual Studio automatically creates binding source, which helps connect data between the application and the Access database. The binding source component serves two purposes. First, it provides a layer of indirection when binding the controls on a form to data. This is accomplished by binding the binding source component to your data source, and then binding the controls on your form to the binding source component. Second, the binding source component can act as a strongly typed data source. Now open the app config file and you'll see the connection string is automatically added to the configuration file. To create a setup file, you need to create a setup project, then select Application folder on the left. Next, you can select the files you want to create setup or choose to add project output. As you can see, the Microsoft Access database is automatically copied into the debug folder. You need to select all the files you want to create the setup file. If you want to create a shortcut to your desktop screen, you need to select the executable file you want to create, Then right-click and select Create Shortcut from the drop-down menu. Next, drag the shortcut that you created to the user's desktop or user's programs menu. Click on your Setup project. Next, select the Properties tab, then you can enter the author, product name, description, etc. for your setup file. You can also add an icon to your application or application shortcut. Right-click on the Setup project, then select Open Folder in File Explorer from the menu. You can find your setup file in the Debug folder. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.